Welcome back, Brett. Last week we set out an experiment to try to connect with John, and I'm so interested to hear what happened with that. So can we start with that today and
Sure.
talk about the results there?
Sure.
So, what was the outcome to that experiment?
So he said yes.
He said yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what were the other things you were going to try to?
I was looking
Great.
at enthusiasm levels.
Right.
And I'd say a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
Moderate.
So 5 out of 10 enthusiasm. Okay. And what about the follow-up invitation?
Yeah, nothing concrete yet, but
Okay.
I said this fun. We should do this again, and he said yeah, and I believed him.
Okay.
You know.
So at the end of it, you said, let's do this again. He said, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't make any plans.
Haven't made any
but-
plans yet. Okay. Okay. So, do you remember what your prediction was?
I predicted he'd say yes with not much enthusiasm and no follow-up,
Right.
which I'd have to say wasn't exactly confirmed.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly confirmed.
Yeah.
So how would you say what happened compared to the results? Like, how would you do that comparison?
I'd say the results challenged my prediction.
Okay.
That they went against my prediction. I
It did.
guess. Yeah, I've been pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, you're so hesitant. Why are you so hesitant?
Well, because these, we talked about tentative
Right.
conclusions.
Yeah.
We haven't scheduled anything
Okay.
yet, so
Mhm.
part of me is still skeptical.
Right.
Is this just a one-time thing? Or
Okay.
whatnot, right?
All right. Okay. So it didn't turn out the way you thought. Turned it out a little differently, where
Mhm.
there was a little bit of enthusiasm and a tentative yes to follow up. So what did you learn from that, do you think?
I think I learned. Well, in this case, not to be so pessimistic.
Okay.
That. And in my worst moments, the worst that I actually feared absolutely didn't come true.
Right.
Right. The flat out rejection.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if John would say yes, my natural tendency would normally have just been to never say anything,
Right.
right? To
Yeah.
just kind of do my own thing and never.
Sure.
That never would have changed, right? So this makes me, think that maybe that approach can be softened a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah. And how did, if I connect with others, I'll be rejected. And then that was sort of piggybacked with don't connect with others.
Yeah.
What are you starting to think about there with those rules and thoughts?
I still think that's true with some people. So I guess what I'm learning is if I try to connect with some people, they will reject me, but some people will accept me.
Right. How does that sound?
It sounds more realistic.
Yeah.
It sounds, and it's better, right? Because that gives room for people to reject me without believing everybody
Right.
will, right?
Yeah.
Because I think there's some people, if I asked to do things, that they would say no.
Sure. Sure. And then we could do some talking about what that means.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
About you or them, or maybe
Yeah.
they hate baseball games.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could wonder about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what can we do next? What can we do to kind of continue this learning and continue experimenting with this? Maybe something a little riskier.
Huh. So the reason I chose John was because I believe he's very, relatively polite.
Yeah.
We've had a positive, good relationship.
Okay.
So maybe doing this with somebody who I don't have
Okay.
much of a relationship with.
Right. Who comes to mind?
I'm thinking Jim.
Maybe Jim.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can spend some time for the rest of our session here figuring out that with Jim and setting up an experiment that way.
Okay.
Okay.